In today's video, I am going to be breaking down Donovan Mitchell and some of the things that he does on the court that you can do as well so that you can score more points. So let's get down, let's check them out, and check out some of the tips that I can give you so that you can score a ton. Really quickly, if you want to be able to shoot the ball from further away, make sure to go check out my shooting workout that is down in the description below. Okay, so in this first clip, I am just myself. I'm getting more and more addicted to stutter step crossovers. And this is exactly why. So here he does these quick stutter step crossovers and it creates a ton of space. It gets the defender down onto their heels and it creates the opportunity for him to be able to get a shot off. Now this shot was a little bit better contested than I may have hoped, but check out these stutter steps. The idea here is you are basically backing up your defender. He doesn't know where you're going to go. And because you're taking stutter steps, you can go left, you can go right, or you can pull for that three-point shot. He doesn't know. However, you need to add a move onto this stutter step. So for example, if you wanted to pull for this shot, as he does right here, he needed to take a quick jab dribble step back to be able to pull off this shot because this guy did not back off far enough from him. Meanwhile, he could have done a quick hesitation and then got past him if he was this jump happy. Okay, so at this time he's getting a screen in this next clip and right now he's trying to read the defense. This guy right here is playing just a bit too high. And obviously, this looks to be Wiggins is trying to force him more towards this sideline. Most likely what they would have done is he would have zoned up. These guys are already in the block, and they would have probably blitzed this to force him towards the sideline. He's probably reading this, and he obviously doesn't want to get stuck into a blitz, which means that he wants to go the opposite way and attack that top foot. When he attacks that top foot, he quickly gets his shoulder into the shoulder of Wiggins, and he's able to go downhill. At this time, he's got his right shoulder in front of the left shoulder of Wiggins, which allows him to have that lane to the basket. Now, obviously, if he's drawn in what looks to be Klay Thompson, that's a quick kick-out pass to the corner three-point shooter. However, instead, he's able to angle his body further into his man, which then negates the effect of Klay Thompson, so that now he's able to go up with his left hand using his body as a shield to Wiggins, and there is not much that Wiggins is able to do in this clip. Now in this next clip, what he is doing is taking on one of the best defenders in the NBA in my opinion. And what's he do? Well, he's calling out a play over here. Obviously there's a staggered screen away and he's either telling his two players here to set that staggered screen or he is trying to play psychological tricks on his main defender. At this time, he does a quick in and out jab and he then attacks that right side. When he attacks that right side, he gets his shoulders lower than his defender's shoulders, which gives him leverage, and then he's able to attack the rim. At this time, what did we just see? He made a little bit of a bump into the chest of that defender. This essentially is now sticking him in jail. There's not much he can do. And he's able to go off of 2 feet, make body contact on that defender, and make that basket at the rim. There's a lot of things to unpack on this last part of the drive. We can see it right here. He bumps that defender. He creates that gap. At this time, he goes off of 2 feet. Going off of 2 feet with a defender that you are about to hit or go into is extremely important. Going off of 1 foot would have potentially got the offensive charge. Going off of 1 foot is going to be less balanced. Going off of 2 feet allows him to throw his body at this defender, and if he can shield the ball on the opposite side of his body away from this defender, he is not going to be able to get blocked. At this time, he's created that contact himself, and any time that the offensive player is able to make contact with the defensive player first, before the defensive player makes contact with the offensive player is going to be at the advantage, which he is right here, and he was able to make that layup. Now, this next move, a lot of younger players try this a lot. They will attack, they'll do a spin move, and then they're going to go up for that jump shot. But where is that ball at the time of this jump shot? It is well above the head of that offensive player, Donovan Mitchell. By having a high set point, you're going to be able to keep that ball away from that defender, blocking it much easier. Now, while he may not be the tallest guy in the league, that's still a difficult shot to block, and he's able to make that shot as well. I should also mention that he makes contact with the defensive player first, when he was driving to the basket so that he was able to knock that defender back onto his heels. Now, at this point, we would like to check out how to use a screen like Donovan Mitchell. Now, it's all about reading defenses. He's in drop coverage, and Donovan's man is going underneath the screen. And it's no real big surprise. The screen is being set maybe, 5-6 feet past the NBA three-point shot. The chances of him making this shot are extremely low. So in man-to-man defense at this distance, usually defenses will go underneath that screen because they're not worried or afraid of you taking these threes. However, Donovan Mitchell takes that one dribble, goes left, right into a shot, and now he's gotten just a bit closer, which is easily within his range, especially with defenders who are no longer really playing all that much defense. And no, Klay Thompson's not playing defense here. His hands are down, which means that this is a wide open shot, good shooting form, and that ball is able to go into the basket. Now, this is my last tip of this video, and probably is one of the most important tips I can give you on Donovan Mitchell. Notice how right now, he's dribbling down court nice and slow. He's kind of jogging. We'll put this in real motion. So regular speed, not slow motion. He's basically jogging up court until this point here. Now, to put it into slow motion, you're going to see exactly what I'm going to talk about. Standing straight up, jogging down court, makes contact with that defender. Whole right side is absolutely wide open. No help defense, no gap defense. There is nothing happening over here. He goes into attack mode. He does that quick swim move with that offhand right there. And then he is able to attack, get his shoulders lower than that defender, and now he has an absolutely wide open lane. And that's exactly what he attacks now. The help defender from the opposite side comes over, leaves his man wide open. No drop coverage, no drop in the defense. And guess what? He's still able to finish with that shot, even though he could have potentially kicked out that pass, got the extra pass, whatever. This all started because he was standing straight up, and then as soon as he made contact with his defender, he got down low and attacked on that right side where there was absolutely no defense. I hope that these tips help you become a better basketball player. If they do, hit that like button and subscribe, and make sure to go check out my shooting workout that is down in the description below.